happening now. June is Caribbean Heritage Month, a time to celebrate the culture, history, and contributions of Caribbean communities here in the district and across the nation. And the district is marking the occasion with events highlighting Caribbean traditions, including music and community pride. And joining us this morning, Natalie Snyder, Director of the Mayor's Office on Caribbean Community Affairs. It's good to see you. And may I say, darling, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, we are celebrating the 20th anniversary of Caribbean Heritage Month across the diaspora and in the nation's capital. So I said, it's the 20th anniversary. Let's bring some sparkle and some shine.
Now, for those who might not be familiar, why is this celebration so important here and across the country?
Well, one of the reasons it's so important is because sometimes when we think about the Caribbean community, we think about the beaches, the sand, which is wonderful, but we also want to celebrate things like, let's say, DC Caribbean Bar Association, where we have DC Caribbean lawyers, where we want to celebrate the Institute of Caribbean Studies. We want to celebrate what Mayor Bowser has done for us, which is creating the Office of Caribbean Affairs.
Let's talk about getting local now in DC. How, and I think you just listed some of the reasons why, but how important and integral is the Caribbean community to the nation's capital?
It's extremely important because I believe it was our first woman to run for president is of Caribbean heritage. You know what I'm referring to?
I think I do, yeah.
So we are interwoven. In fact, I was just reading the other day some history I didn't know. Even our Black national anthem, the person that wrote it had Caribbean heritage.
Is that right? James Weldon Johnson, if I'm correct.
Yes. So, and folks, even I was thinking the other day, we have August 11th, which is World Soca Day, right? And the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago went to Howard University, and he was the first Prime Minister. So we are interwoven in DC culture.
Yes, of course, Dr. Wayne Frederick. Let's talk about how we can get in and, go to some of these events and some things, some of the highlights, I guess, of this month.
Yes.
What can we get involved in?
So first, and you probably know, the first thing we did was on the 30th of May, we kicked off our 3rd annual Caribbean Flag Ceremony. So the Caribbean Flag Ceremony, we celebrated all 36 countries and islands of the Caribbean community. And then to open the month, that's what we did, our Caribbean Flag Ceremony. But to close the month, we are for the first time having at Sycamore and Oak in Ward 8, our 4th annual Caribbean Cultural Concert. Yes, and
so
it's
going to be all the way live.
It's going to be all the way live. We are going to have Caribbean food from Jerk at Night, which is a local DC Caribbean restaurant. We're going to also have the local vendors at Sycamore and Oak. They're going to be providing and having significant menus for our folks. So for everyone, not just the Caribbean community.
Everybody can get
everyone
there.
is invited.
How does the month showcase all the different and diverse, different Caribbean communities? Because it's not just, one thing. I think you started by saying the diaspora.
Exactly, because I'm glad you brought that up. One of the things we're doing is partnering with the DC Caribbean Film Fest. And the DC Caribbean Film Fest, there's about 15 different Caribbean movies highlighting Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, because sometimes folks forget about our Spanish-speaking Caribbean countries. And also we have Haiti, we have, of course, Jamaica, Trinidad, where I'm from. I should make sure I plug that. I'm from Kingston, Jamaica. But also we have, which we'll have at the Caribbean Cultural Concert, we'll have embassies like the Bahamians, Haitians, who else will be there? Bajans, that's Barbados. So we have a lot of culture that we'll be celebrating.
I love it. Okay, I'd like to say that I also have Caribbean roots. Now, way back, we're talking Barbados, and I like how you said it. IAT?
Yes.
Okay. So I love this month. I love the contributions. We're out of time, but if there's a sentence that you'd like to, just for people who want to come out, and why you should come out.
Well, first, we want to make sure that we celebrate all of us, and that includes everyone, whether you're Haitian, African, Caribbean, Latino. Please come out to the Mayor's Office on Caribbean Community Affairs, 4th Annual Caribbean Cultural Concert. And if you need more information, you can follow us on Instagram at MOCA DC. That's MOCCA DC.
Yes, Natalie Snyder. And I don't know where you need to go for the rest of the day, but please don't let this just go back into your closet. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
Appreciate it. All righty.